poverty program. We were in the United Block Association. I was learning photography. I was able to take the money. We got paid a little stipends. I bought a East German camera that was very good. Back then, people didn't want to buy East German cameras. But Jimmy did the show for us, the benefit on 139th Street between 5th and Lenox. And because I snuck into his, his press conference, actually, he had the limousine. I photobombed Jimmy's picture. Then I went into the back of the limousine to free his press kits. I took so many of the press kits that a lady thought I was working with him and escorted me into the... And he was looking at me like, I know you don't belong here, but I'm not going to say nothing.
You're hired, man. You're hired.
And then they needed a youth. I was the only youth in there. They needed youth to get his autograph. So they asked me to, and I stood next to him and he wrote the autograph and everything. And then, I was following him. I liked his music and everything.
Yeah.
And he did the concert at Randall's Island. He was one of the people that did the concert. And Felipe,
What year?
That was in 1970. And Felipe Luciano and the Young Lords were there because it was so close to Spanish Harlem. And they were doing security, and the Yippies, broke in and told everybody to come in, so the show was free. And I was there, and see, some of the drug dealers' kids, were my age. And they wanted to get in, they were in their family business, and they heard about Arlo Guthrie's song, Coming into Los Angeles, Bringing in a Couple of Keys. So when they heard that, they said, Greg, you got to take us. And we were amazed, though, because of people selling heroin, like, right out in the open, like, announcing it. That's how big the drug thing was. So I write about that in the book, and the end of that era, because I also went to the Newport Jazz Festival the following year, and I stayed at a lady's house, and Gil Scott-Heron was there. She was letting anybody in the house. She was just so happy to have celebrities in the house. And that was the year that they booed Dionne Warwick. And I was, I took my cue from the one in Randall's Island, where the Yippies kicked down the fence and everything and ran in. So I knocked down the fence at Randall's Island and told the hippies to come in free. But they were so zonked out that they just looked at me like I was crazy. And that's when I knew that it was the end of that whole era. And George Wein, who produced the Newport Jazz Festival at that year, because people did break through, he decided not to have the Newport Jazz Festival up there anymore, in Newport anymore, and he brought it down to New York where he could control it. So a lot of that is in the book, and it's like just a description of the particular times. And when Greg Tate came here, after the Summer Soul movie, we had a lively discussion, God bless him, and he told me that he saw my picture.